Hello, Cassie Haney here from OK with RA, and today I want to talk about it's just a highly debated issue whenever you're trying to deal with your RA naturally. And by dealing with your RA naturally, I'm talking about using mostly food and other lifestyle modifications to control symptoms so that you can avoid medications. I'm on some of these, rheumatoid Facebook pages and things like that. And I sit and I watch this debate go back and forth between people. And, there are a lot of people on there who have implemented like a whole food plant-based diet like the one that I eat. And you'll see them say whole food plant-based, like this was really good. But then you also get people who are really aggressive towards whole food plant-based people. And they kind of will tell them, vegetables aren't good for you. Vegetables aren't the answer. And they'll throw out a bunch of research and they'll kind of say like, that's not true, that's not right, that's not the diet. But it's really hard to argue with results. So if somebody is doing something and it's working for them, if they used to be really sick and they couldn't move and they couldn't do anything, and now they like feel good and it's just become a minor part of their lives, like it's really hard to sit there and tell that person, that everything they're doing is actually not working. Obviously that's not the case. But most of these people are carnivore people. So it's the carnivore people who hate the vegetables and don't want to eat them, which I don't blame them. I mean, I think if my tastes weren't attuned to eating so many plants every day, then I would prefer meat. I'm sure that that's true, and I understand that. But thank God, like your taste, you learn to love what you eat. So that's a huge blessing. But anyway, it's interesting to me how, there's just this kind of fire and ice component that goes back and forth between the two. And what I'll say is, the best thing you can do if you have autoimmune disease is make rules. Have rules in your diet for what you will not eat. Restriction is the key. The more you restrict, and it's not just a blanket statement, you can't just restrict whatever, but the more foods you restrict that you're reactive to, the better you're going to feel. So I think that is why carnivore diets do so well. People who are in immense pain, their immune system is flared up, they're just like dying inside, they can't walk, they can't move, they can't function, they can't do anything, and they say, I'm going carnivore, and they just start eating steak, plain old steak with nothing but salt in it, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for 2 weeks. Are they gonna feel better? Oh my Lanta, they're gonna feel so much better. In fact, I dare you, if you feel horrible and you don't think you could do a whole food plant-based diet, and you're questioning if you think that food is your problem, I dare you to do a carnivore diet. I dare you to eat nothing but steak for 7 days and watch your pain just sink, because you're eliminating all your triggers. If you're not triggered by beef, then you're not gonna have a problem. You're gonna feel immensely better than you felt before. But the issue is that you're not taking in any nutrients. So if you're not taking in the nutrients that plants provide, you're just not gonna be as well off. And the other problem is, in my opinion, that beef, just meat in general, all animal-based foods are extremely acidifying to the body. They cause your body to be acidic, and that acidity is non-tolerable. You have to keep your pH level in your blood in a very special range, and you can't get outside of that range and live. So if you're always going acidic with your diet, your body doesn't have good choices trying to figure out how to get you back into an alkaline state or a more neutral state. And so it ends up pulling calcium from your bones to make you less acidic. So people who are on a carnivore diet, they're just at this acidity level that I personally don't think is healthy, and they're just not supporting their body in the way they need to support it. So to me, the solution is figure out the plants that you're not reactive to and eat them with clean meats that you're not reactive to, and have a good life. If you can eat sweet potatoes and you can eat salad and you can eat oatmeal, just that in addition to steak really enriches your diet. If you go from just plain steak with salt and nothing else to a big hearty salad with a sweet potato on the side, you know, and some steak, that's huge. Or if you go to, gosh, I can eat hummus. So, and I can have, you know, cucumbers and carrots, and I can dip all kinds of vegetables in my hummus. Well, that's lunch, you know. So, elimination is the key. To get your inflammation down, you've got to figure out what those triggers are and get them out of your diet. Don't touch them with a 10-foot pole. And people who don't understand the intensity required, like I went to a New Year's Day party the other day, and they had steak, and I said, was this steak, because I only eat meat once or twice a week or less. Sometimes I only eat it once or twice a month. Sometimes I only eat animal products. You know, sometimes I will have it twice a week. But mostly I eat plants on plants. But I was at this New Year's Day party, and they had steak, and I said, was there any butter put on the steak before it was cooked? And he said, yeah, just a little bit. It shouldn't hurt you. So this idea that just a little bit isn't going to hurt you is what's going to make you believe that diets can help you. Because for it to work, you have to completely eliminate that trigger. You cannot have a bite of it. If you have one bite of any food that triggers your pain, it puts millions of those particles in your bloodstream, and your immune system goes haywire trying to deal with it. So that's my video for today. God bless you guys, and I'll check you next time.